What's going on, everyone? My name is Joel. I go by NobodyEpic on the internet, and I'm standing on top of a block of ham. So you have to appreciate that about me. I'll stand on top of square meats, and I don't know why that's a quality that's respectable, but that's what I'm doing right now. So we're gonna start the video like this. As you can see, I have a brand new cleaver. Watch me swing it. Swing that cleaver. I just made it, and I didn't want to go through the boring process of showing you exactly how I made it, so here's a quick synopsis. Yeah, so that's my cleaver. I have luck on it, maxed out that luck, put some durability on it, maxed out sharpness, and I didn't max out fiery. I mean, it should be fire aspect, but it says fiery in Tinkers. I don't know what the deal is. So I added one modifier and then maxed out two modifiers, and I guess I maxed out three because durability, but nerd stuff. You guys don't care. So hopefully there's no creatures on the prowl that will potentially try to harm me. I know there is, though, because it's dark outside and this is a bad neighborhood. We're gonna name this cleaver. I've never named one of my Tinker's tools, so I assume you name it here, but if not, well then, fuck me, I guess. I don't know. What do I want to name it? I think I just want to name it Beaver. Beaver the Cleaver. No, that's lame. Everyone would think of that. Maybe like Killer. I'm looking at my keys on my keyboard. Damn. If this is how hard it is to name an imaginary sword, I don't know how I'm going to name my child. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this. Hot Beaver. So it's going to be Hot Beaver, the one-shot cleaver. Because with all this sharpness and fire on it, it should just be one shot. And before I try to kill something with it and it's not one shot. Ugh! I named it Hot Beaver, the one-shot cleaver for nothing. Oh, God. It's pretty close, though. I put max sharpness on it, and with the fire, I don't know why it's not one shot. I could have really paid attention in Tinker's school and looked up some tutorials on how to really max the damage. I'm sure I'm not completely max damage, but it's pretty close. It's made out of minulium, and it has luck on it, because I could have added a different damage modifier besides luck, but I put luck on it specifically for the looting aspect 3 because I need to get some skeletons. That is what we are going to be doing to start out this video. I'm going to be getting some bones. So I hope you guys are ready for a super awesome, amazing boner montage! Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed that, and now I have 64 times 3 plus 29 bones. I was never a big math guy, but that's how many I have, and I needed those bones because now I'm going to be doing the... Get the fuck away from my house. I'm going to be doing the comment feedback section of this video. I love reading the comments and seeing you guys' suggestions. That was a real tricky one to get out of my mouth. But I love reading your guys' feedback on what to do in my videos or what I did. And I got a lot of great suggestions this week, so I figured I'd just throw some of those comments in the video and I will do some things right here. First things first, somebody said that you can shift-click on the hobgoblins to name them, and I actually did that. I just recorded myself doing it, and then I noticed my microphone was muted, so I got really upset, and I had to go get a Capri Sun because I was so parched from anger and all the work getting the bones. But I accidentally named Carol, Daryl, and Carol. I shift-clicked Daryl, and then named this one Daryl, and then I gave this one a sex change by accidentally shift-clicking it again and naming it Carol. So I don't know what's up with Carol, but hopefully I can be more accurate with this shift-click. And you're Daryl. Okay, cool. So now there's Daryl. Wait, I did it again. Motherfucker. I don't have this many name tags. I don't even think I have another name tag. Well, for the time being, And somebody just started up a monster truck outside of my window. I don't know if you can hear that on my recording, but for the time being, this is Daryl, who has had 2 sex changes from boy to girl back to boy because he didn't like being a she, so she became a he, and this is Hobgoblin. And it might just stay like that, or at least until I get another name tag and I can try again. What was some other comment feedback? Mustachioid Masturbator, beautiful name, said, can't you shear mushroom blocks? Ask Speedy how he did it in Season 2, because you don't need to use any mods for it. Alright, well, I don't need Speedy's feedback because I'm a grown adult, so I'm going to try to do that. It looks like I can not shear the mushroom blocks. I can just break them off into little mushrooms, and they don't always break off into little mushrooms, but yeah, it doesn't look like I can shear them, but that does lead to my next piece of comment feedback. I think if you use an axe, you can cut down those whole mushroom trees. I think it wasn't working because you were using a hammer. So we're going to try this now. Shadow actually gifted me an axe.
And it's not even my birthday.
So I'm going to use that. Gave you an axe. Merry Christmas. Chaboy shed. Appreciate you, homie. So we're going to try this now. That doesn't do anything except give me more mushrooms in a much more efficient way, but still. Some other comment feedback said, let me try to find the comment. You probably need a vanilla axe with Silk Touch, not with Tinkers. Speedy used them throughout Season 2. I don't think it's a 1.8 thing. So I don't have Silk Touch just as an enchantment, and I want to go through the work of trying to get that. So we will move on to the next piece of advice about these pesky mushroom blocks, which involves me needing the bones. You can just place mushrooms on... What was the exact comment? I don't want to misquote. From... A lot of people said this, actually, but I picked up the one from me and Doodler. Bone meal, small mushrooms on a mycelium block, question mark? So we're going to try that right here. Put a small mushroom there, get some boner meal, and... Oh my god, it's so big! And I've never had someone say that to me. Okay, so that works. Now, the challenge will be making that accurate. So I'm going to have to really screw around with, I guess, the placement of these blocks. And I'm nervous because I want it to look pretty. And I'm not exactly sure where, how many, oh, I have 41 mushrooms, so this won't be a problem. But yeah, I'm not sure where I want to place these. I think I'm going to boner meal some mushrooms on this wall and get back to you guys. We'll get back with some progress. Alright, so it is now about 7 hours later after I said I was gonna make the mushroom stairs. And man, if you're watching this series for progress, you're not getting what you want. But I did do some stuff. I gambled CSGO skins. I played a little CSGO. I took a shower. I changed my shirt. I made the pillars diagonal from my little porch to the wall. I took away all of the sugar cane because I decided I didn't like it. And I did a little terraforming on this cliff and the little area in front of my house, whatever it is. And I got to DP. I got to DP! That's a Dr. Pepper for those of you who don't understand what that's short for. Oh, and I might have consumed some adult beverages, but we're going to move on with things because the problem with the mushrooms is that I don't know what the problem is. I put the mycelium or podzol or whatever I was trying to use, I would extend it out and the mushroom still wouldn't grow. I wasted like over 100 bone meal just trying to bone these mushrooms up and they wouldn't grow. Well, I actually eventually got them to grow, but they have these weird growth parameters where you have to have them super far away from each other or else they wouldn't grow, because I would get one to grow and then I'd have to put the next one like all the way over here to get to grow. So that's just not a viable thing anymore. That's not happening. I'm going to do to the mushroom stairs what my father did to me when he saw me born and said, "That's good, I'm out. We're done with that. Not doing it." No, I'm just kidding. My dad is an inspiration to me, and he raised me very well, and that's why I drink Dr. Peppers at 3 in the morning, just like my father taught me. Okay, so what we are going to do that's productive is we're going to make a home for my sheep to bone in. Well, we're going to make a barn for these sheep, and I need to protect them from things like creepers who will not blow up near them, okay, and skelly bellies. Do not touch my sheep. You do not hurt Mr. and Mr. Rainbow. I'm going to fight for their right to be married in love and have children together in some weird messed up way that shouldn't be possible based on genetics, but it's a video game, so I guess that's okay. And I'm going to be building the barn right here, and I'm just going to talk for a little while because, I don't know, that's what I feel like doing. And speaking of, great segue coming up here. Speaking of building barns, my grandfather had a barn, and he also fought in WW2. Although I never heard him call it WW2. If he did call it that, I would have been okay with it, but he never did. But yeah, he built a barn with his bare hands, and he fought in WW2, so I could never do any of that stuff. But I am building a barn here today. I got some cherry wood, and I used to play a lot in the barn. God, this story's going great. But I did want to, I don't know, I got to be more serious. All right. I used to play a lot in this barn, and I was thinking about it. Because, oh, fuck! No, you will not escape. You stay in there. That's why I had those there. Hold on. Yeah, now you're stuck. Now you're stuck. All right. So my grandpa built a barn with his bare hands. And I really looked up to my grandpa. And I remember asking my dad one day, I was doing, we were talking about World War II in class. And I asked my dad if I could ask my grandpa about his experience of World War II. And he got a Purple Heart because he was shot. Oh, god damn it! I didn't mean to take all that dirt out. But, and see, now it turns all this stuff into, like, I don't want that. But my grandfather got a Purple Heart. And so obviously, I'm not going to say that people have good experiences in war, but if you could have a good experience of war, oh, and by the way, if you're not from this country, a Purple Heart is the award you get for getting injured during a war. So that's not a commendation for having a great time. That is a... oh, looks like I missed a heart there. I want to get that. That's a very serious award. It's a very high honor, but it's also unfortunate. And I was like, Dad, can I ask the grandpa about World War II? And my dad said, nope. So I was like, Dad, did you ever ask him about World War II? And he said, not really. And that's just funny to me now, thinking about how much my generation talks about everything. Like, we have social media and all this stuff, and it was actually acceptable and expected to not talk about things during my grandfather's generation, right? Well, like, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. But it was odd to speak of these things, whereas nowadays we would just be tweeting like, OMG, Hitler has camps that he puts people in. Totes not cool. Hashtag bad. Something like that. And we would, I mean, not that there's still a serious element of war where it's traumatic for people to talk about, but there was a lot of things in my grandfather's generation that he didn't really talk about. And I don't know. I got to know a lot. I had to write a really big report on my family history, so I learned a lot about my family through writing that report, but it's just kind of funny to know the differences in generations about how we share our lives and how they didn't share their lives, and how my grandpa could build a barn with his hands and I'm struggling to build one in a virtual world. Miss you, Grandpa. I would have, maybe if my grandpa was alive, I would call him over and be like, hey, I need help building a barn. And he'd be like, oh, that sounds great. We got a project to do together, little grandpa son stuff. Where is it? And I would be like, oh, Shroom Lagoon. He'd be like, oh, yeah, is that off I-95? I'd be like, no, it's on my computer. It's this digital world I have. And then he'd probably just hang up the phone. But he'd still love me. He just would cry for my generation. Alright, this is going to be a small barn. Or maybe, I don't know if I want to make it a little bit wider than this. Yeah, definitely want to be... Oh, we'll just go one back. So yeah. I had great memories playing in this barn my grandpa built too. It was a 2-layer barn, and there were a bunch of stray cats in it. And the cats would have babies. So there'd always be kittens there. And there wasn't cows in the barn like there was before when I was a young child. Obviously, I don't remember that, but he kind of retired from farming. Eventually, he's like, I just don't want to wake up early anymore. So there was no more cows, but there was a lot of stray cats. That always... So the concept of... Oh, God! Get away from me. The concept of farming was always confusing to me because there was a lot of other people that had a barn and a farm, and my grandfather also had a farm, but he didn't have any animals. He just had all the stuff besides the animals. So there would be other people around that had farms, and I was like, my grandpa has a farm. What's he farm? Not shit. He just likes to have one. He's got it like that. And I don't have enough cherry wood. Where'd all my cherry wood go? I could just... Did the creeper break it? I don't know. This is not good. But I could just make a temporary... I can go get more cherry wood later. It's not a big deal. So it looks like I'm building the rest of this. I actually don't even have enough for... Well, we'll just make the outline right here, I suppose. Motherfucker! I need to stop using a tinker's axe. That is really annoying. Every time I go to... Wow. Okay. We'll just kind of create a little pen here. And I've been... I don't know if you guys deal with this, so let me know in the comments if you do, but I've been getting really hot lately. Well, okay, not really hot. People are like, yeah, sometimes I get hot. Let me not use the tinker's axe anymore. I've been getting hot, and I'll get itchy all over my body, and it's happening to me right now. And it's so bothersome that I can't not speak about it. And it makes... I would feel like I want to take off my shirt and just... I don't know. I'm so hot. And it might be these lights on me, but I don't know. I'm just really itchy, and I should probably take some Benadryl. And I need to get more cherry wood. So, another cut. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got my cherry wood. And this barn is coming along great. Hope you guys are enjoying. Just chilling and listening to me ramble about things, stuff and things. That's kind of what I do around here. I do need another shovel though. Daryl and technically Carol hanging out here. I don't know. Okay, here's a shovel. It's funny because I made this tinker. I didn't even mention this. I made this tinker shovel during the time span in which I wasn't recording, but I do all these. You make all these special items in this mod for all this stuff, and it can take out these huge spaces, but that's not always the most useful thing, and then you use it and you forget that I didn't need to clear a 6x6 block with the one swing of the shovel, and that's actually a huge inconvenience to me at this point, so gotta go back and get my normal shovel, and let's fill this in here. You guys just stay right there. Papa is building you a new home. And it's weird that I call myself your papa, but I'm gonna keep moving along here. And for those of you who've been watching my move-in vlogs, I am myself moving into a new location. And that's fun. Well, it's fun. The new place is fun. It kind of sucks being here now, though, because I just always want to be there, but I come here to work because most of my stuff is here. Besides the couch, I got to move the couch out of my place the other day with the future father-in-law, so that was a good bonding experience. Except the couch was really hard to get out of the door. The door frame, it's not the... It's almost like they people build these doors and they don't think about trying to fit giant things in them like couches. And it was tough. It was a tough squeeze, but we made it through, dented up the wall a little bit, and they were also testing the fire alarm in my building that exact same day, so we at one point thought we had to move the couch a lot faster than we actually had to because we had a heavy couch in our hands, and it's like, oh shit, a fire's going off. And then they walked upstairs and they're like, nah, it's just a test. Get punked, bitches. They didn't say that, but that's how I felt, because wish I would have known that ahead of time. But we got the couch out. People are like, jeez, congrats, I don't know. Okay, so what did BZ teach me? He's for building. You want to do 3-dimensional shit. So you want to go, well, here's my door. And if I'm going to do this, I want to go here. And let's take a swig at the old DP. Good stuff. And let's put these right here. Grab a little more cherry wood. Perfect. Beautiful. Actually, it looks kind of weird, but it's okay. Because of the time in the morning that it is. That's actually pretty much the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Well, no, not really. Because I just don't want this part here. I want the other parts. Let me down. Okay, this is coming along. Just you wait, sheep. I'm gonna get these sheep into the barn, get them into their new home. Then we might call it an episode, I'm not sure. I gotta design this barn a little better. Might do that off camera. But, it's been a day, guys. It has been a day. Let's go up one more. And one more here. There's been a lot of people moving, because I just moved my stuff too, and there's a lot of people moving around to my building right now. Some of you know I live on a college campus, and college is almost over for the year. I forget how quickly that goes by. This is party central right now. There's parties going on all over the place because people are leaving. So like, yeah, woo, we gotta leave before we have to go back to our homes and with our parents, where it's weird to party, but it's cool to party here because we're free. I don't know. I get invited to any parties, and I'm not saying I'm bitter because I'm 24. I'm past the going to parties age. I'm at the age where if I go to parties, it's real weird. People feel real uncomfortable. High school parties especially, but even college parties, I would personally feel uncomfortable. I would be like, who are we listening to? This new artist? Is it that Pitbull? This guy shows promise. No, I know who Pitbull is. All right, get in your new homes, guys. Come on. I made this for you. Come inside. I made this for you. Thank you. Come inside, child of Mr. and Mr. Rainbow. I know it's complicated living with 2 gay sheep parents, but this is 2015. You need not be afraid. Gay sheep marriage is going to be legalized soon. Okay, if I could get in the door, that would really help this process. Come on. I can't remember if this is the dad or the dad, but it doesn't matter anyway. Okay, no, nope. You're not leaving. That's your home now. Hope you enjoy it. Look at his face. He's like, I'm in hell. Well, we did it. There's no roof, but you're gonna live there and you're gonna like it. And I just turned those 2 bushes into trees with my axe. I'm gonna get rid of this fencing here, and then these sheep are gonna make love. Gonna give them some wheat. Actually, I should get a cherry door. Hold on. Let me make a carpenter door. so I can make this look real pretty. Alright, so we got our carpenter door here. Take this out. Put that door there. And... ooh. See, I don't like that though. That's way too red. What if I would have... I don't know how to... How do you take the wood off of the carpenter door? I guess like that. Alright. Don't leave, sheep. Don't leave. Good. There, that's better. I like that. Yay! That's where my sheep live and make love together. And I could expand this barn too, but right now it's just a giant sheep fuck palace. Where's my wheat? There you are. And let's watch the miracle of life happen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, look at that little blue baby. Anyone else feeling frisky? Alright, one blue baby. We're gonna have enough wool in no time to make furniture, and then we're gonna do other stuff. Gotta get some more wheat. Oh, you did not? You will... Okay, we can't have windows right now. We can't have windows for the time being. It's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna plant some more mushrooms over here. And... of course, still gotta work on my house. There's a lot of stuff I could do. But if you're still watching this series, you might not care what I do. Because, well, if you cared, you probably wouldn't be watching anymore. There was someone in the comment section on the last video that was like, everyone's on episode 20. And I added up. Actually, the highest was G18. He was on episode 19 at the time, so that commenter was wrong, and it totally made my day. But kind of a more thinking type of person. I record so slowly that it takes me 9 hours out of one day just to finish one episode, and then I'm going to edit it, which is going to take another hour or two. And I like it that way. Some people are like, well, why don't you just record yourself talking and then upload it? And I don't know, but I don't like to do that. I like to drink my DP and talk about World War II. So that's what we did today. As always, leave comment feedback. It's appreciated. And you'll probably see it in the next episode. Because I like to keep you guys involved. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Stay away from this beautiful sheep family. Stay away.